Hey everybody, good morning. We are in the movie colony of Palm Springs. I figured this video, as you can see from the title, we'll go around and we'll look at, I'm going to do about 5 I think this time, 5 famous celebrities in the movie colony area and show what I can show. And from here I'll do also across the way, I think there's another area I want to check out as well, I was thinking about. And just any suggestions, send them on up. So we're on El Mirador and Morales Street, via Morales that is, and we're right by, well, the Mount San Jacinto and the hospital. But one thing I do want to show, and this one's kind of a tricky one to show, because the hedges are so high. So this is 1194, and we'll walk up here, just take a peek over. This house is a rental, and this house was Lucy and Desi Arnaz.
A lot of fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wait a minute here. There is something here that needs explaining.
Not
What
sure
needs
how
explaining?
well the DJI picks up, but here we go. I'll take a peek inside the bush. That is the swimming pool compound of it, and I really hope that you can see by the sign, the no parking sign, how high these brushes are. I really hope this isn't how all of our, wow, that's cool. There we go. Kind of see in there the backyard a little bit, and we'll walk around to the main entrance right now. The people in Palm Springs, as well as celebrities from back in the day, as well as now, really enjoy their privacy, as most of us do. But I gotta figure some of these houses should be a little easier to see from the road. But like I was saying, I'm going to do 5 houses today, and then we'll go over to the other side, over by Little Tuscany, do some houses, and just houses around the Palm Springs area. Okay, you can see a little bit better here. So here's the entrance. So Lucy and Desi lived out here, and then also when they got divorced, Desi wanted to keep the Thunderbird house. Wow, this is really neat. Here's the main entrance, so I'm going to show that. And like I was saying, this house is for rent. It's a Spanish style, and if I can find some pictures of the inside, I'll throw them in now.
It's true. I danced with Van Johnson this afternoon.
Now look, honey, wait a minute. This is me, will you? This is not Carolyn. You're talking to Ricky, remember?
This street is really so peaceful and serene. You can see these bricks right here. We're definitely here from the day they were residents and occupied this area. You can see the chimney on top too, the classic style. And even to this lamp. And then when you walk outside, this would be your view. And right across the way, tons of celebrities as well. And you'll see how close the other celebrities lived around this area. You can see the snow on the mountains at this time. Got a little bit of rain recently. But on to the next one. We literally went 0.1 of a mile. And we're at 853 El Mirador. And this house, yes, another wall, but you can see a little bit more on this one. What's really cool about this, and I know this was not here when he was here, but they do have the plaque still. And La Cerrada, Truman Capote, 1968 to 1974. So this was in fact, oh, this is empty. It kind of looks like Truman Capote's house. He was so close to Lucy. This is so nuts. And the next one is kind of mind-blowing too. But, all right, that's number 2 on our list.
Truman Capote. True?
I'm just fine.
Excuse me, I'm still coming unglued here. I'm not used to that.
You were joking with Mr. Fraser.
You want a little peek of the entrance. Here it is. Not too much because the landscaping takes over most of it, but the one thing that you can always guarantee when they are redoing them, like they're doing Dean Martin's house right now, you're always going to have the chimney and the bare bones of it. But so Truman Capote, right down here where that lady is walking, and we go down. Got the Lucy down here on the left at the corner. And then as I walk up here, we go to 730. And 730, Mirador, directly behind me. Spotted over here in the corner, another little sign. And that is for the home of Lawrence Welk. Modern interpretation of a California ranch. Lawrence Welk owned this home from 61 to 72. A well-known big band conductor and entertainer, had a TV musical variety show from 55 to 71, making it one of the longest running shows in television history. This house was dedicated in 2020. And you can't really see much here again. The pool equipment. I'll walk around because there's two entrances for Lawrence Welk's house. There's this one, and then they have another one right around the corner.
Small, small world.
Okay, so Lawrence Welk is pretty much nestled in here, but you go right next door to, I was seeing where the wall and the barrier ends. You go right next door. You got this beautiful house. Kind of reminds me of the house in Can't Buy Me Love. And it's got the fountain outside. But this is comedian, actor, songwriter Eddie Cantor. I mean, that was a little bit before my time, but Eddie Cantor lived here 1944 to 1964. Performer, comedian, dancer, singer, actor. All the things I just said. Radio, movie, and early television audiences. This apostle of pep was regarded almost as a family member by millions because of his top-rated shows. What a beautiful house. And right there, I mean, a stone's throw is Lucille Ball. And you got Lawrence Welk on your right, and you got Truman Capote. Oh my gosh. As you can see, we're in the movie colony east. We only went over about 0.4 miles from our last location. And this right here across this lovely park, 1011 Est E Alameda. This house right here was one of Frank Sinatra's idols. This is, in fact, Bing Crosby's house. Now you can see, wow, those tiles look pretty original too. So this is Bing's house, but Bing did move down in the Rancho Mirage area. I forgot the exact area over there by Palm Desert, but this was Bing's, one of his original houses. Bing has a crazy house that just sold for millions and millions of dollars on a golf course. But back in the day, back when everybody was coming out to Palm Springs and getting established, that's where you'd find the crooner. There is no sign, though, for Bing, sadly. There's Bing's palm tree.
Hey, Bing, your gate light is out and your porch light is out. I could have gotten killed. Weren't you expecting me?
Yes?
Come
So
on
we
in, I
made our
suppose.
way onto Buena Vista Street, and if you know anything around Burbank or Toluca Lake, Buena Vista is where the Disney Studios are, and it's just tons and tons of television and movie studios. But we're at 1014 Buena Vista Street, and right here, this home, I know it's not the one you think of when you say the name Bob Hope, was Bob Hope's house. So he had two homes out here in the Palm Springs area. This says, sign says beware a dog, but yeah, this was Bob Hope's house. Kind of interesting. Can't really show much, but we'll go look at his other house too. I know when you think of Bob Hope, you usually think of this house, but this house was more for entertaining, the one that I'll show right now. So we've now made it to 1188 East Alameda, and Mount San Jacinto is so prominent out here in the Coachella Valley, well, Palm Springs area, that you know you can pretty much figure your way around by just looking at that mountain. So we've now made our home over to number 2 of Bob Hope, and right here is a service entrance. It was 1188 East Alameda. I'll take a peek over this one. Can't see too much on this side, but I'm going to walk around. I know you can see a lot. This is really cool because this one actually has a sign, and Somebody just recently wrote me about Ginger out here, and I didn't know that Bob Hope and Ginger had supposedly a fling. So this was built in 1935. Bob Hope and Dolores purchased this home 1946. The Hope family enjoyed it for many years, living here while in their beloved Palm Springs. The Hope estate sold the property 67 years later in 2013. Look at that. Wow. How nice. You got the pool right there. Old Bob was hanging out by the pool, topless. That's right. You can see the bar too. A lot of it looks original inside there. Very cool. And Bob and Dolores are actually buried up in San Fernando Valley. I am going to do a video on that one eventually. They have a pretty interesting grave. I can see from here, this house, I wonder if it's a rental, because from what I see from here, you can see some of the things in there. I hope it's not too dark. I can't see on this little Osmo. But there's old school pictures in there. There's some black and white photos. So, might be able to rent this place out to entertain. We've made it to the final house for this video. I'm really enjoying going around here, seeing all the old houses that are tucked away besides the Marilyn Monroe's, the Dean Martin's, the Elvis honeymoon house. There's so many. And a lot of them have the little signs that denote, you know, who lived there back in the day, which is kind of cool. So we're going to end with one more. Please send a comment if, I don't know, if you've been around this area or know any other houses that I should possibly check out. I know that they're doing a lot of construction on a lot of these houses. So hopefully, you know, sometimes you just talk to the people, be nice to them, and they'll let you check them out inside too. So we're going to circle around, but going to finish with this last one. Please consider subscribing. I had to contact YouTube because people were subscribing and it wasn't updating. So I don't know what was going on, but supposedly they fixed that. Like this video if you like this video. And so this house right here with the B in front stands for Benjamin Kubelski, also known as Jack Benny. Yes, this was Jack Benny's house. I know for a lot of people that are even my age, I mean, I don't know too much about Jack Benny, but it looks like nobody, well, maybe somebody lives here. The fountain's on. Jack Benny was an American entertainer. He was a vaudeville violinist, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that about Jack. He was known for his comic timing and the ability to cause laughter and a long pause or signal expression. So Jack had a pretty cool little place out here too. Here's the entrance. They all have these, I love these wooden doors in these entryways. There's the old call box on there too. And we'll walk around. We're on the corner of Avenida Palos Verdes and Via Itel, but over here is the entrance. I wonder who's next to him. I don't know that address, but we'll go see what the plaque says. Jack Benny's home with, of course, Mount San Jacinto directly behind. Directly next door. And if you know who this is, please let me know. I'm going to do some Columbo-like research skills, as Adam the Woo would say, and look it up. It is 1001 Avenida Palos Verdes. That's an awesome house. Does not really fit into the Palm Springs style. It kind of looks like Beverly Hills. Jack Benny's, and we'll end it with the classic. That looks original. Jack Benny B.